Hi YouTube. So I just got home, well, a while ago. I've been sitting on my phone watching TikTok videos and just like decompressing. Also because I love my outfit so much tonight that I didn't want to, I don't want to change out of it yet because I'm wearing these like brown stockings. And they're literally so soft and cute and I love them so much, and so I've just been sitting in my outfit that I wore to church. And it's Christmas Eve, and it's the first Christmas Eve I think like in a really long time that I've ever opted out of dedicating my time to my family, and I don't think I've ever been at more peace in my entire life. Like, my boyfriend is at work because he's a mandated worker, and so he has to be at work tonight and tomorrow night too. But I'm so used to that life where I just am like, this is our home, but I'm the one who's here the most. You know what I mean? It's kind of like having a partner who like is in the army, because I know, or like the Navy or whatever you want to call it, because I know that they're usually like stationed somewhere at inconvenient times and like don't always get to be there for certain things. And that's kind of what our life is like he has to work most holidays, so usually I dedicate my time to like my family in order to kind of just like fill the void. But I did that for Christmas or for Thanksgiving, and it super overwhelmed me, like overstimulated me to the max. I had agreed to go on a road trip with my brother, which like I was excited for it. Like, it was all good vibes and everything. But my overstimulation, I was not eating the right foods. Like, I have a lot of food sensitivities, so if I'm not eating like a certain diet, like I start to feel really bad, and I like was getting sick. It was just a really bad combination of things, and I was around people who were drinking and all sorts of stuff. And so like maybe you're listening to this and you're like, why is that such a big deal? I don't drink. I'm sober. I'm sober completely from everything. I don't smoke weed anymore. Like, I'm completely sober, and it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like, I've never felt more content and happy and able to like understand my emotions in a really long time. And it's led to me being able to like make decisions about my life and myself without like feeling like I need external sources to give me answers. Anyway, the point of this is that I'm home. It's Christmas Eve. I'm just laying around in my living room in my cute little outfit. I took some little like pictures, and I've just been like watching TikTok videos, and I'm just like having the best little introverted autistic Christmas Eve ever. Like, I made myself dinner like earlier this evening before I went to church, and like I'm just starting to understand my autistic life and like what I need to do in my life in order to truly be like happy and not like people pleasing and masking. Like, it's really complicated and hard to navigate life when you're autistic, because a lot of the time, especially if you're a woman and you're so high masking that like people don't really notice that you're autistic unless you start to really shed all of the layers and be your true self and stop like pretending to be a certain way to please other people. It's life-changing, but it's also really difficult because you have to set boundaries and you have to say no to a lot of things. Like, stopping drinking alcohol and stopping smoking weed has eliminated the possibility of me saying yes to going out to bars and like doing things like that. So that was an easy thing to let go of, because I am also allergic to alcohol, so I can't drink alcohol because it literally poisons my body. It does that anyways to everyone because it's a class 1 carcinogen, but it literally, like, I get rashes and hives because of it, so that had to stop. But anyways, it's just like, this is the first year of my life that I have even understood that I'm autistic and what that even means. And I know that I've talked about it on my channel a couple times, but I'm still learning about myself as the time goes on. Like I'm still like finding out things about myself, because the unmasking process is not like an overnight thing. Like it's something that you learn about yourself over time, and it's just completely changed the way I live my life. Like if I would have like told past Quinn like, oh, you would voluntarily stay home and be alone on Christmas Eve, like and just enjoy your own company with your cats and like your cozy warm home, and you're just, you know, hanging out by yourself and having a grand old time, like I would have completely thought you were lying, because I used to rely on other people's company to like give me a personality, give me a purpose. Like I didn't even understand what to do in my spare time. Like I had to copy other people in order to like have a hobby or do something. And that's why none of the friends that I've had in my entire life have lasted, because it's just like never been born from true interest of wanting to know the person. And like I'm sure, like obviously, like I'm a level-headed normal person, but like when autism comes in, it becomes difficult to understand these things. Like I'm trying to say it out loud and like understand how to explain it, but it just kind of sounds a little funny to me the way I just said it just now. But that's exactly what it is. Like you copy people to understand them. Like I learned by following by example. So like that literally is my entire like life. And it's just really crazy thinking about the whole thing. Like I just never would have thought in a million years that I would be happy doing this. But the reason why I had such a good day today, like I genuinely had a really, really good day, is because I followed all of my like routines. And I'm learning one thing about being autistic is that routines are very important. And I used to think that that was just kind of like a one-off thing and it depended on the person, but like no, I have to be honest with myself and understand that keeping up a routine every single day keeps me sane and like keeps me feeling like I have like just control over something, which the control thing is like something I'm not too like, I don't need control of everything all the time. It's just having control of your routine and looking forward to knowing that same thing's going to happen every single day, even if it's simply just like the way that you wake up in the morning and you start your day, and that's the only thing that's in your routine. That's important. Anyways, routine is great. It's important. And so I woke up this morning and I have been just like trying to not go on my phone first thing in the morning. Like my phone doesn't even go in my room because I will just sit on it all night long. Like I literally am addicted to my phone, so I will just sit on it all night long and not get any sleep, and my brain won't turn off. So it's just horrendous. So my phone sits on the bar charging all night, and then when I wake up in the morning, it's like I venture into the living room where my phone is, but I consciously make the decision to read my Bible, you know, highlight some stuff, like, you know, just sit with Jesus for a little while. And then I try to open up a book that I'm currently reading. And right now I'm reading The Boxcar Librarian by Brianna Lebowski's, that I got at the library because me and the library pals right now. Love her so much. And then normally what I do is I make breakfast because I'm not really hungry first thing in the morning. Like something after quitting weed is relearning hunger cues and like understanding like what your body actually wants when you wake up in the morning, and like giving it to your body and not just like eating whatever you want. So that is something that I struggle with, because just like the idea of eating is difficult sometimes for me, and that's another autistic thing. It's just like I have to really eat specific things or else I'll completely ignore everything that my body's telling me. Anyways, I do that, and then I just got this walking pad off of Amazon that only goes to like 5 miles per hour, but it's amazing. I'll sit there or I'll walk on it for like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. Today I did 30 minutes because I'm on my period and I really didn't want to walk for an hour. Like my body was telling me no, so I stopped. But I walked for 30 minutes and I'll like watch a YouTube video on my phone because there's like a little stand on it. And that's really nice because I'm getting my movement in, which is really important. And then kind of the rest of the day just depends on like what's going on. but I try to keep myself distracted with like creative things or reading. Like, so I try to keep my brain occupied with something that's like food for thought, you know, like some kind of story. Like, it's not always like educational stuff because I get lost so fast. Like, I just don't care. But stories, I love. My little autistic brain loves a little novel. So I'll read, or I'll try and do some sort of craft or hobby like painting or drawing, but I have a hard time sticking with those because I just get bored really quickly because of the ADHD. Let's see what else. Better all clean my house because like I just really like to feel like everything is clean, because once everything is clean, then I feel like I have accomplished something, so I can sit down and just like hang out for a while. What else was I gonna say? And yeah, I'm not working right now because I quit my job in end of October. So like the first week of November, I quit my job that I had for specific reasons. And so I've been at home, like just trying to find things to do for like the last month, 2 months now. Oh my God, it's been like a month and a half. And it's been the most amazing thing ever. I have been able to like, I knew when my time off started, like once I was like, okay, like this isn't gonna be forever and there'll be something else for me to do because I'm going to cosmetology school in the second week of January. Very excited about that. But anyways, there's a lot of downtime. And so I've been spending it trying to keep myself like distracted. So like I'll go, I forgot what I was gonna say. I wasn't even gonna talk about what I was doing. I was gonna say, but having the time off has rewarded with me or provided me with the opportunity to fully unwind and let my body like heal from all the stress that I put through over the summertime, because I was working a full-time job that's really, really demanding mentally, because I thought I could do it. I thought I was strong enough for it, but it actually ended up damaging me because I have a very sensitive brain and I cannot overstimulate myself too much without paying the consequences. And the consequences were like having a shot nervous system, so I was starting to get sick, and my skin was getting really bad. That's how I know when something is like, when I gotta change what's going on in my life, is my skin starts to react really badly. And right now I'm wearing makeup and so you can't really tell, but I get like cystic acne, and like it's just like it's stress and hormone induced. And so obviously I had really high cortisol levels because I was really stressed over the summer. So I'm now paying the consequences of that. And so I've been spending my time learning how to create a routine that doesn't, you know, drive me insane, because it's hard going from working full-time and being like so dependent on surviving and like paying your own bills and stuff, to like living with a partner who provides for you, and then actually having the opportunity to rest and like sit with God and like fully just like understand like patience and like not understanding what's going on and like not having a, you know, an idea of what's going to happen next. And that was what it was like for like a month. And then I was able to sign up for cosmetology school at the beginning of this month. And so once I got to do that, I knew that I had something to look forward to. So it's been a little bit easier this month because I have something to look forward to, like I just said. But yeah, where was I going with that? Oh, it's just amazing. I'm so happy that I've had the opportunity to like chill. And tomorrow's Christmas Day, and my family came to town, and they're like hanging out with my brother in a different town because we all live in different places. And I'm really glad that everyone's kind of keeping their distance from me, which sounds kind of weird saying it out loud, but it's like, I need solitude. I need solitude, and I need no one to really talk to me, and I need to just like do my own thing and live in my own life, because sometimes, depending on the family dynamic you grow up in, being an autistic person, it can be really triggering being with family. And that's something that I had to learn the hard way over Thanksgiving, and that's part of the reason why I was so overstimulated, is because I realized that a lot of like the celebratory partying behavior really triggered me, and I wasn't expecting that because I thought that it wasn't something that was going to bother me. I just simply didn't realize how I would be affected by it, and it was not good. I had to really just I had to really hone in on figuring out what went wrong and processing all my emotions, because there was a lot of anger. I was mad at certain people for their behaviors, but I was well, I put myself in that situation, so I can't really blame them entirely. But obviously when someone does something wrong, it's not up to me to be at that point, you just give it to God, right? So I just have been processing and giving all of it to God, and it has helped me a lot. But they're back in town, and so I'm gonna go see them tomorrow. But I'm gonna go to the function, called the function, it's my brother's house, hang out with my family for a little while, do whatever we're gonna do, have Christmas with them, and then I'm gonna come home the same night. I'm not staying the night anywhere. I'm not promising further events. That's another thing with autism, is promising things and not going through with it makes me feel really bad. So I don't like making plans unless I know they're gonna happen. And half the time with my family, making plans is really there's a very one-off chance it's actually gonna happen. And so yeah, the only thing that I'm really committed to is going there. I don't even know what time yet. It's honestly so nice. I'm just gonna wake up and not know when I'm going, but that's good, because that means I can do whatever I want to do in the morning, follow my morning routine like I need to do every day, and then I'll put on my cute outfit again and I'll go hang out with my family, and then I'll come home when I'm ready, and it'll be perfect because I'll have control of the situation so that I won't get overstimulated. And if I do get overstimulated, that's the risk that I have to take in order to want to spend time with my family. So there's that small percentage of me that wants to hang out with them. But then honestly, if I'm being honest, the overarching percentage is me not wanting to hang out with anybody and just staying home. But my niece and nephew are going to be there, and I love them and I want to see them. And obviously it's more fun hanging out with babies than it is with actual adults. In my personal opinion, I love children. I love babies. I love kids. So I'm excited to see my niece and nephew. And it's nice to see my parents, but babies are cute. I like babies. But yeah, this is my report, I guess, on being autistic. Merry Chrysler.